Turnaround week, 2 games coming up, one home, one away. Just as you head into Wednesday's game, thinking back to this past weekend, what are your kind of thoughts now that you've had some time to kind of marinate over the game?
Right. Well, the first thing is that we recovered physically the players and try to keep them fresh for our game this Wednesday. Now that the league starts just getting tight again on games and that frequency, so we are trying to record the boys first, and also just to keep on going. We have a team that needs to win at home our game, so we have another opportunity here against New York City, and so mentality is to face that game with that mentality that we always have, but now I just try to concrete that result.
What have you kind of seen from New York so far this year, just in terms of what they're going to bring to the table?
Not much different things. Is New York normally is a team that is aggressively going forward with players that normally with that width and the creation of Maxi may try to keep that game model that is a characteristic of New York City on having or trying to fight for that protagonism on the game. So that's what we normally see, and we have a very bold game model too. So good match.
How do you prevent the players from you coming out flat the way they did on Saturday? What's the message to the boys to make sure that they're up for this game the way that they need to be? Does the result last weekend kind of do that for you, or what kind of response are you looking for from the players on Wednesday?
There are many areas on that, and it's not a decision from the players. Is that we always play against rivals that are professionals too, and make things that it makes you look like you're flat, and you it's a desire. It's not never a desire from the players. It's something that happened in the game that is organic. Is as much as you want to plan it, is something that is the game. And I think Montreal came with not many options, and they kept the ball and just make it look flat. But the boys were working.
How much does it help to get Robin Janssen back and his ability to organize your team in the build-up?
It's good. I think Rowan in these 5 years plus has been in that position probably 90% of the time, so he knows the duties and he knows our duties as well, not just his, but his teammates and his leadership too. But at the same time, I have to recognize that the boys that had played in that position when we needed or it requires, and this time like Roddy, they did a great effort on that position.
We talked a little bit about this, but you had Kyle Smith get to 200 appearances and the story behind him. Just how proud are you of what he's been able to achieve as a professional, considering the start that he had to his career to where he is now?
I know Kyle said this numerous times, and but I think it's a feeling that we all have in the club, and especially in our locker room, with a player that is a genuine team player, somebody who sacrifices anything for the group, that his ego is just normal enough to provide the protagonism to his group, and his ability in the field, which is what we needed the most, is always available for any position. Probably a guy who has played in most positions than any other that I have had in my career.
Offensively, over the last couple of games, you've kind of tinkered with the lineup, starting with Mason Romero playing together, with Martin kind of out on the left. Just in terms of the chance creation, considering how good Martin has been just in the center of the park, how do you kind of balance his playing on the wings versus in the center, and kind of trying to create more chances offensively just with the flow of the lineup?
Well, I think it's important that we recognize that there is always room to improve, it's important that we recognize that we have to move pieces to see if the production can be better. And I think we have to give credit to the players that they have been able and willing to do it also on these circumstances when sometimes we map the things up in the paper and everything seems like it's good, but the game is another thing. When you play against rivals, rivals work too. The rivals are always studying you, and we are studying them. And this is a game. It doesn't seem like just because we map it and then we plan it and then the strategy is still, and it really looks like that's the way it is going to work. What we're doing is that we are trying to get some other ideas, and it's going to be richer for us to understand which one is the one. At the same time, that's what we get paid for. Where is that one, when, and how? That's what we need to do the job. And I like the fact that I have seen different movements from the team in the last few games. I have seen players in the different positions. I have seen the group with the different ideas. Nothing that just do that and win points. Nothing better than that. But not that we lose him, but we think that we have dropped some points there that we should have won. But really, the group is growing in those possibilities, and he's providing us some different ideas, and the boys have been incredible, useful, and their initiatives as well within the field just make it look like we are a better team.